Hi, guys, and welcome to episode 10 of All Good Choices with
Cheryl
and Haley. Welcome back, everybody. We are back and we are better. Let's go. We're out of the rut. Yeah?
we're moving on.
We're not spiraling anymore.
Yeah.
On to better days, I guess. I guess we're on to better days. Really quick before we jump into the nitty gritty. So the distribution site that we use to post on like Apple and Spotify and stuff has been all types of messed up. So the past 3, I think, episodes are not on there. However, this comes out on Friday, and by Friday, hopefully
everything should be okay.
Yeah, it'll all be worked out. So if you follow us on Instagram at All Good Choices PC, you'll get updates on it. So we'll post about it there. But yeah, so you should be able to listen to this on Friday.
But you can watch the video on YouTube.
Yeah, like you can listen and watch on YouTube. But I just want to throw that out there in case any of our diehard fans were looking for
streaming.
It. Yeah, our streaming people. But yeah, I feel like we both had pretty eventful weekends this weekend.
Yeah.
You want to start?
Yeah. Me and Zach went to go visit our friend Jacob. You haven't met these people yet, but
just imagine.
We went to go visit we're like a trio, I guess. And Jacob lives in Tally right now. He's doing grad school at Florida State. And so we went to go visit him for the weekend. It was President's Day weekend, long weekend, you know.
Yeah, everybody's turning up.
And I always just feel like I lose my entire mind when I go to Tallahassee. It's just like a lost weekend.
Yeah.
I don't really know how people go to school there and like thrive or whatever, but
I don't know.
kudos to them. Especially like undergrad.
Yeah, no way.
Freshly 18. We walked in, we like went to brunch one day, me and his fiance, and then we went to Recess, which is a club there, and it was like a darty or whatever during the day, and we were walking up and it was just, you could just tell, like freshmen just right out the bat. Like there is nobody there at the age of 21 all using fake IDs for sure. And but yeah, it was fun. I don't know. Tallahassee's just dingy and grimy, but it's fun at the same time.
Yeah.
It's filled with some interesting characters.
For sure. Met some scammers. I've only been, I think, once, and that was enough for me. Never went back. Yeah,
we go for some reason like an unusual amount of times. I feel like we go pretty often.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I know. I don't know why either. Every time I go, I'm like, okay.
I've just always, the one time I went, I just had a terrible experience, and that was enough to get my fill. I don't even know if I can't remember if I talked about it on the podcast.
The Halloween?
Yeah, I went for Halloween. I don't know if I talked about it. Basically, this girl stole my money. So I don't even know if in case I did, I won't tell the whole story, but this girl stole literally like, I think almost $100 out of my wallet. Like that one of the girls we were staying with. It wasn't like one of like the friend we knew, it was her roommate. But she stole like, I think almost $100 out of my wallet, and I was 17, so I like.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah, I was pissed, but I was scared as fuck because this girl's like 22.
Sure, yeah.
I was intimidated, so that was that.
She was the roommate, right?
Yeah, she was the girl's roommate, so that was it. But because I don't want to retell the whole story.
I feel like that's a hard.
It was a terrible first impression.
Connection though, like you know what I mean. It's like it's not even really your friend. Yeah. It's like a friend of a friend's roommate. Yeah. Like
it's just so crazy how different I would react now than how I did.
When you were 17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like now it's like somebody's getting knocked out.
Yeah.
But back then I was like, I don't want to say anything. Like, what? No, bitch, it's your money. I should punch myself in the face for that.
You deserve to lose the money.
Yeah,
if you couldn't speak up, you couldn't get it back.
I was pussy. We made it past the 2 minutes. I was pussy. Fuck that. But that sounds like fun at least. Mm-hmm. You know, good vibes, good partying vibes.
Yeah. We also had a Euphoria party, and that was fun. Well, one of our other friends up there, she threw it for us. And it was cool. She said that her whole like vibe for this year is to do a new party theme every month.
That's fun.
Yeah, I know. And she like the decorations.
Yeah, Cheryl was sending me Snapchats while she was there, and it looked so sick because I love a good theme.
Yes,
I love decor.
It was amazing, and like you could tell like it was like simple.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like it was just like a lot of this.
Sometimes less is more.
It was like a lot of the same stuff, if that makes sense. Like they didn't like get like a bunch of different decorations, but
Yeah.
like it looked so well put together.
Yeah.
And like her apartment was just so cute. I
Yeah.
loved it. It was
it looked nice.
like even on the wall she painted this like mural thing that it was just like a bunch of like squiggly lines kind of,
Yeah.
but it was like a beautiful accent wall, and I was like,
Yeah.
you painted this? Like this is your college apartment? Like
Yeah.
what is
That's
wow,
crazy.
good for you.
Yeah.
People like hang some lights up, call it a day.
Yeah, literally. I even do that now. Even in my room
Right.
at home, I'm like, some lights, some LED lights.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, I have some in my room too. They're lining my bed.
Hey, yo.
But
Red flag.
they're on purple. I feel like that's a good color. Red is like
Red's the demon time color, but I think purple's pretty close. That just means you're not ready to fully commit to the bit.
oh okay.
I feel.
What should I change it to then? No, I like purple.
Pink.
Yellow.
I always have mine on pink.
What's the difference between pink and purple?
Pink is a sweet and innocent color. Red,
just a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what pink is giving. Purple's like, there's
Something's
something
off
there.
here.
Yeah, but you don't want to fully commit. And then red is fully sending it.
Red is fully sending it.
But I can't help it. Sometimes I like having, like, I'll
It
have like
looks
a friend
good.
come over or something, and I have the red lights on just because I like the way it looks. They walk in, they're like,
I was walking. One of my neighbors downstairs has the red lights, and he had.
they have a stripper pole in their house.
What?
Oh my God, yeah.
I didn't see that.
So in this apartment building, right? I think like downstairs, right?
This mine?
Yes.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
in the parking
yes.
lot, like looking directly, they had like their balcony. You know, they have their
Yes.
balcony doors open.
Yes. They always
They
have their
the red
door
light-
open.
Yeah, the red lights, and they have a stripper pole in there. And I remember because I saw it, and I was like, oh my God, I have to tell Cheryl that like this is a vibe for real. I love it.
Okay, girl.
Yeah.
We see you.
Living,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I think whenever I move out, I want to put a stripper pole in my house.
I think it'd just be like a fun prop.
Exactly, it's a prop. Because on Christmas, you can like decorate it.
Sure. Yeah. For every holiday.
You decorate it. I
Yes.
think that's fun.
Okay.
It's literally just a prop.
It's just a prop.
But
It's for the bit.
literally committing to the bit. Not that you asked, but my weekend was good.
I was about to. Thanks.
What did I do? I think Saturday I might have worked. I don't really remember. But then
is that good?
Sunday, Eli behind the camera and we went to the beach. It was good vibes. We had like a really deep talk on the beach. We were just kind of like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like we were just like, I just remember very vividly saying like it used to be so crazy to me when people would be like, oh, I don't know what I want to do with my life,
Sure.
like going to college and stuff, because
You're like, you stupid fuck. How do you not know?
That's exactly how I reacted too.
Yeah, no,
Because in my
exactly.
mind, I always knew what I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
and then now I'm at the point where I don't know what I want to do, and I'm like, damn, that's
I
kinda
get
crazy.
it, yeah.
Like I get it. So you're talking about that, and then we just had this like whole like business venture talk.
Okay.
And we were talking about how we like want to, people have like side hustles and stuff.
Sure.
And like multiple streams of income or whatever. So we're talking about that. And I was like, I can't come up with anything to like do a side hustle for.
Okay.
But then Eli and I had a great idea. I won't say the name of it because I don't want somebody to take it because I think we might actually do it. But I think like clothes and stuff, like shirts, because we had this, I'll tell you off camera, but we had this brilliant idea that I think would be good. So it was good. And then we went to this like burrito place by the beach.
We don't get to hear the idea?
It's
at all?
clothes.
Oh, okay.
It's t-shirts.
That's all we get.
That's all they get.
Okay, got it.
You'll get the full story.
Okay, yes, okay.
But yeah, then we went to this burrito place and there was this guy there. I've been waiting to tell this story to you and the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we went there and there was this guy. It's very beachy vibes. Everybody goes there after the beach, I feel like,
course.
especially when we were in high school.
Yes.
And so we went there and we sit down and like it's like a covered thing, but it's outside. And this guy is there sitting in the only 2-seater spot, like in like work clothes. So I'm like, okay, that's weird, but whatever, because everybody else is beach vibes.
Wait, in like a suit work?
No,
clothes?
like
or like construction. Okay.
work clothes. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then he was sitting like facing me.
Okay.
And I was like sitting in the booth, like facing him, but like the one in front of him. And he's just staring, like I'm looking around, getting my surroundings, and he's just staring at titties. Like I look at him and he's already looking at me. And I'm like, okay, bro, whatever. Like you've never seen a pair of titties before. Cool. And then me and Eli are sitting there talking. and I see him grab his phone. I'll act it out for
No
the visual
way.
viewers. I see him grab his phone and he like, let's say I'm sitting directly in front of him, right? To the viewers and you. And so he has his phone like this, as if he's taking a picture over here. But then he's holding it like this, acting like he's on it. And I'm like, there's no way this guy's taking pictures of me right now. So I'm eating, and then I was holding my burrito like this when I wasn't eating.
Trying to block
like that.
Right.
Because
you ain't gonna get a picture of my titties today.
Right. Or I would sit like this. Or holding my something in front
Give
of me.
it a uniboob kind of vibe.
Because I was like, no way this guy's taking pictures of me. But I wasn't 100% sure.
You should have asked.
Well, I didn't want to confront him because I was like, if
but
he's
you
not...
were with Eli. Eli could have backed you up.
Eli, I think, would have. I think Eli would try to fight that guy, and I didn't want to cause beef because I was like...
That man's taking a picture of your titties.
The thing is, I didn't know if he was. I couldn't tell. So I was like, I don't want to like accuse this guy.
He shouldn't have even been looking that long,
Exactly. But I didn't want to accuse this guy, and then
he'd
he
be like,
wasn't.
what?
And he's like, no, I'm just like texting my daughter.
Yeah.
Or like, whatever. So it's like, I'm not going to say
You're
anything.
like, oh my God, you're so obsessed with me.
Yeah, literally. I didn't want to be all fucking weird, so I didn't say anything. But the whole time I was just like, I can't tell, but it's like making me feel weird. And I was just yet again reminded that I hate men.
Mm-hmm.
I hate men.
Men are terrible people.
Yeah, I hated that vibe. But overall, good weekend.
Other than that.
Yeah, good weekend. And then work today. No, off. I was off yesterday. Work today.
Mm-hmm.
Off for the next 2 days. So that's good vibes. I know what I'm going to do. Something fun.
I have to work for the next like 8 days or something like that.
Dang, no day off.
Yeah, because I took off this weekend and then I took off next weekend for your birthday.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just tell them that I'm not going to do that because I'm part-time. Why am I scheduled 9 days in a row or 8 days or whatever? Yeah, that's
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited for my birthday.
Me too.
Well, I'm excited for it, but like it doesn't really feel like it's coming up.
It's
if that makes
literally
sense.
next week.
I know. It's in like 8 days
Yeah.
or something like that. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's coming, so I'm not really like
22.
Yeah. Just an irrelevant age. Sorry to all the T Swift fans out there, but I don't give a fuck about her. So I don't care about it being like
controversial unless you agree.
Yeah. That should be my answer for one of the questions. But yeah, so I don't really give a fuck.
I mean, so far it has been a good year. Like my 22nd year of life has been pretty good. However, it really did make me feel like I was like, okay, now I'm like in my 20s.
Yeah, I feel like it would, yeah.
Because like 21 was like so fun. It's like, oh yeah. But then the rest of your 20s, like, there's no like big celebrations for each birthday. Yeah. So it's just like, oh, okay, well.
This is it.
20 something.
Yeah. I just, I'll just be happy that I'm not 21 anymore because I feel like when you meet somebody and you tell them that you're 21, they're like, okay. Yeah, like, okay, girl. Yeah. So I feel like 22, you just seem older.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, that'll be good.
Yeah. When I like talk to my sister and she just turned 18 and like I'm just talking to her and I'm like, man.
To be you.
4 years is a long time in between us right now.
Yeah, literally.
Just is so crazy. Like she went out to, she calls me while I'm in Tally this weekend and she is like, oh, I'm going to this bar, the bar that Haley talked about last episode, smelling like piss and shit. Yeah. She ended up going to that bar because that's like a big college bar, like around here or whatever. And she calls me and she's like, oh, we're going to go like here. Should we pay extra like for cover because like a skip the line type thing? I was like,
no,
it's not worth $25 to go. Yeah. But then we were like, well, you've never been to a club, like $20 for a club, like a, like a normal club, like cover for a club. Yeah, that's fine. And the thing is, she's only 18, so she can't go to any of the bars downtown. Yeah. So those are like her only options pretty much. And so she paid the extra $25. The line to skip the line was still wrapped around. So she was like, oh, fuck this shit. So then they went to like the other one that's near it and they went there and it was a mess.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The one they went to.
Yeah. But they tried to go to the other one.
Yeah. The other one is a banger.
Oh, okay. How I feel about the other one, I guess, is how you feel about
Club number
the one that they went to.
Club A, love. Club B was the one I was talking about last episode that I hate. I love Club A.
I hate Club A.
Which is so funny to me. I love Club A.
Club B doesn't have a bathroom door on it.
And with that, we're going to take a break, everybody. So we will be right back with some great and interesting content. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of All Good Choices. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to like and comment and let us know what you think.
You can stream this anywhere you stream podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at AllGoodChoicesPC and Twitter at AllGoodPC.
Thanks again to Maserati Click Productions for producing this podcast. See you guys next week. Welcome back, everybody. I'm losing it. This is going to be a rough episode. But the whole point of this episode, here's what I wanted, my vision, and none of the girls listened. You know, like on Reddit, right? Like we did an Am I the Asshole thing. And on Reddit, they post like a whole situation and they're like, what should I do? Like, I'm talking to this guy, I'm talking to this girl, whatever. They're being weird, blah, blah, blah. They give the whole story.
Yeah, give me advice.
Yeah,
and it's
like
a whole
give
thread.
me advice. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So when I posted on our Instagram at All Good Choices PC, I had said,
yes, promo.
Yes, and I had said, like, post your situations and stuff, obviously anonymously, and like we'll give our advice. Why would they want our advice? I don't know, but I thought it'd be fun.
You're right.
We didn't get any of that. Instead, we got a whole bunch of bullshit questions. But whatever, I'm still happy. Appreciate the love. So
it's more of a Q&A than an advice portion, I guess.
But
is
I
what
figure
we're
some
complaining
of these,
about today.
Well, I put some of them on here because I figure some of them could be kind of advice-y. So,
okay, yeah.
But the Q&A is always in the bio of our YouTube and also in our link tree, like on our socials. So you can always post your questions and stuff on there. And then we want this to be kind of like a reoccurring series.
Yeah.
So yeah, always push your stuff on there, and then probably the next one we'll answer it. Or if it goes with like a topic or something, then maybe we'll answer it.
Like a
but
theme.
Yeah, so we have like, I think 13 different things.
This is my 13th
here.
reason.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll just go with the first one. We're digging in deep. Number 1, what is your worst personality trait?
I have just so many, I guess, but I asked
Open and honest. That's brave.
people what my worst personality trait was. And my sister said, what did she say, that I'm a private person or something like that?
That you're like intimidating.
Oh, her friend said I was intimidating, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Haley looks me dead in the eye and she goes, I don't think you're intimidating at all. I said, oh, thank you so much. But I would say that. But personally, what I think my worst personality trait is my ability to self-sabotage every situation that I could possibly be in. What about you?
I don't have one.
Oh, you're perfect. Yes. Thank you.
My worst personality trait is that I think I am perfect.
Oh, yes. Turn it around. I'm too good. I'm too hard of a worker. I'm too sweet. I'm too nice.
No, seriously. I think, no, let's get real. I think I am, I don't know the right word for it, but it's like, I guess naive, but like, no matter how many times I get like fucked over in different situations, whether it's like relationship or friendship or whatever, even on the other side, I'm still like, oh, like I'll find love, it's fine. Or like, oh, like we'll rekindle and everything's good. Yeah. But I think that's like bad.
To a certain, like blind optimism.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the right. Yes, Uhtred. I think that's the right term. Yeah. Like no matter what situation, I will always find the good in it because I don't think my brain can process it being bad for me.
It's like, no. We're just going to put this away over here. Yes. All good things.
Yeah.
All good choices.
All good choices. I like my brain, me and one of my friends, we're not really friends anymore, I don't think, but we used to talk about it all the time about how he would always get mad at me because he felt like I put all of my like everything in boxes in my brain.
Yes.
And that's so true.
It is.
It's like literally something will happen and I just like lock it in a box in my brain and I just don't think about it again.
We call that compartmentalizing.
Yeah. Well, because you know what it is?
Yeah. I heard that.
I watched Beyonce's Homecoming thing on Netflix.
Sure.
Right? And she was talking about how she lets herself feel for like a day and then after that she moves on and that resonated. I was like, okay, Queen Bee says I need to do that. I'm doing it.
So you're like a day max. That's it.
Literally. I will let myself feel something for a day and then after that it's locked away forever.
That's better than like not feeling it at all.
Yeah. Well,
it's called growth.
Yeah, because originally I just wouldn't.
Right. That's what I
wouldn't
mean.
feel it. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to.
24 hours.
Yeah, 24
Clock
hours
in,
is
clock
like,
out.
Literally, I'm clocking in and clocking out. I'm not making shit for it. But I think that's my worst personality trait. Besides that,
I'm perfect.
I'm a catch. Next one, again, what is your most problematic opinion? I could go on for days about this.
Me too.
I have a lot of them.
You go first.
Okay, I'll start off mid.
Okay.
Not my most controversial.
Okay.
Problematic, whatever. We've talked about this before, but I don't think that Helen Keller is real.
Okay, here we go. Do you think that she was a conspiracy theory, or do you think she's just like a tall tale?
I think she was a real person.
Okay.
I think she was just scamming everybody.
Oh.
I don't think she had all that shit wrong with her. I think she was faking it.
Okay.
I don't get why we.
Because how would they know?
Exactly. She like wrote books and shit about what?
Her life.
What about her life? She can't
That
fucking
she was deaf
see
and
or
blind,
hear
and she
or
had to
anything.
overcome all these hard
What
obstacles.
doesn't make sense to me, right? Is that like she was like tapping and shit to communicate?
Yeah.
How the fuck does she even know what anything is? She can't see or hear.
I know.
Like, okay, the concept of water. How the fuck is she saying water? She doesn't even know what water is. She can't like say.
Like,
Or there's,
like
videos
somebody
of
could tell her that milk is water, and she
Yeah.
would never know the
Or
difference.
there's like
I know.
videos of her like talking. How? You've never even heard a voice before.
But
Fuck
the
out of
vibrations.
here. No. She's fucking fake, bro. She's scammed. And I don't get why, like, in school we would have, like, a whole unit on Helen Keller.
We did. I don't know what that was about
I don't
either.
give a fuck about her.
Has there only ever been one deaf and blind person or something? Like, why?
There never has been. That's the real thing. There's never been a deaf and blind person to this day.
Okay. Not even Helen Keller.
Not even Helen Keller. Fuck that bitch. That's number one. That's my mid tier.
I only get more unhinged after this. Okay. I guess I don't know which one is better. Like my mid tier one, I guess, is that I don't think that we should be 50 states in America. I think it should be like maybe 4. Maybe 5.
So, like, divide the country into, like, 4 quadrants. Yeah.
Why the fuck we got 50 states for?
Why do they all
Europe
have their own
doesn't
government?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
We can have 50 states. Not all 50 should have their own government. I think.
Agreed. Florida does not need its own government. It needs to merge.
Yeah, we need to get it together.
I guess I just don't understand why we have a federal government and state governments.
Yeah, well, it checks and balances.
To all the conservatives out there, please don't come for me. But
Right.
I just don't.
States' rights.
Please, I can't. Do not dox me.
We had a really,
please.
looking back now, like in the moment, I was like, man, this teacher's kind of woke. I don't really know. She told us that the Civil War wasn't about slavery, it was about states' rights. Do you
Yeah,
remember
it
her,
was.
like, actively like campaigning about
Yeah.
that? Which, like, yeah, but like also no, like they literally wanted, their states' rights where we want to have slavery.
Yeah.
So it was
Like the main topic was slavery. However, it was they didn't give a fuck about the slaves. It was
Right.
infringing on their right to have the slaves.
Exactly. But she just like kept promoting it as like, oh no, like it was about, it was more about like, state government.
Why are we verging off the main topic?
What?
No, I'm saying why is she?
Right. Yeah, I was like, what is this
I feel like
propaganda
she's
right
trying
now?
to like downplay slavery.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
She was indeed. But yeah, so I think that would be like my opinion, I guess, is that maybe like 4 or 5 states max. That's good enough. It's causing too many problems.
I agree.
Too many governors want to do whatever the fuck they want to do.
I don't get, like, for example, like why weed is legal only in some states but not everywhere.
Correct.
That doesn't make it.
I'll save that for my next one.
That like doesn't make any sense to me. That's like I feel like a more minuscule problem.
No, but yeah.
But like it doesn't. I don't get it.
Why do certain states have certain laws?
Yeah.
That completely contradict
the federal
state
laws
next door.
Yeah. Well, like with abortion, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy to me that states can make their own laws about abortion, even though federally
it's legal.
Yeah, like that shouldn't be
Roe
allowed.
v. Wade.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
You should be able to go against federal laws.
I know. I agree with you.
Okay, woke queens.
Yeah.
Uhtred and Mary serving right now. Okay, we're educated women. The people watching
I've read
are
before.
like, these people watching are like these dumb bitches. They don't
Yeah.
know what the hell they're talking about. We're about to get red in the comments.
Come for
Anyway,
me, please. I love to fight.
I don't know if I should say my most problematic opinion. I should say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, everybody? Hold your horses.
Okay.
Everybody strap in. I think the U.S. should have a child ban. Hear me out.
Okay.
There should be no reason.
Like 0?
No.
Okay.
There should be
1.
no reason why we have 19 kids and counting.
Sure.
That should
I
not be
totally
allowed.
agree with you there.
And I just think, we're getting on some serious topics. People have kids, they're not ready for it, whatever, then they end up in the system.
Yes.
Right? And that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So I just think that you should be allowed to have like 2 kids in a certain amount of time, right? Then you have like amount of time that you have to wait before you have more than 2 kids.
Okay.
And then after 5-6 years, if you still want more kids, you can have more kids because at that point your kids have grown up, whatever. I don't think there's any reason why you should be able to have 5 kids and they're all like 2 years apart.
Yeah, people just be popping them out, man.
I just feel like if after like 3 kids, there's no way I feel like that you're giving each of your kids
enough attention.
Time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You work all day, you come home, you have to make dinner.
You're annoyed as fuck because you have to deal with 3 kids.
Yeah, if you have younger kids, if you have 5 kids, you have babies, you have
Yeah.
to take care of the babies first. Then your older kids want to play with you, so you play for 10 minutes and you gotta go back to the baby. It sounds like hell. Why would anybody want that?
It does sound like my personal hell.
But see, that would never happen because, my body, my choice.
Right.
However, there has to be a line somewhere.
We have to prevent. It's all about prevention.
It's about prevention. There's too many people in the world. The world's literally gonna fucking end.
Yeah. It's overpopulated. I agree with you. Yeah.
So I just think might have to bleep that out. But Eli says yes, we do. But that's the real tea. I think that's my most problematic opinion. I think most people would disagree with me, but
yeah,
that's okay.
For sure.
It's a wild idea, and I get it.
But
I get the pushback.
Yeah, there you go. I think my most problematic opinion, most, is that I definitely believe that all drugs should be legal.
I remember we were in Europe and she said this and I got so angry.
Yeah.
Like I literally walked away because I was like, why would you say that? I remember getting so angry.
You were so mad at me. Another girl on our bus was also mad at me too. But I was like, no, hear me out, guys. You could regulate it. You could tax it. People are going to use drugs.
See, and I still kind of feel the same way that I did back then, where it's like, okay, why would we give them access? However, also, I don't know how good of an idea it is to have the government regulate.
Sure, yeah,
drugs.
that's like the flip side of it.
Yeah.
Like it could go bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely decriminalize though.
Yeah.
Like how Oregon does or whatever, where it's like if you have like a certain amount on you.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Well, see, I agree with like I forget, I saw it on Twitter, but it was like they have like clean needles and stuff.
Yeah, in San
places.
Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah. That like stuff like that I agree with because I feel like addiction.
I feel like it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
It's like stepping to.
But I just feel like if all drugs were like legal,
yeah,
all hell would break loose. I don't think it would go good.
It's not like it's hard to get anything that you want.
No, I
It's
agree.
the whole
I think there's some
access.
positives to it. However,
Yeah.
I don't.
Like a dispensary, you walk in and it's all just every drug you could ever want. That might be a little terrible.
That sounds scary.
Yeah.
Just for the human population in general. But I don't know. That's just one of those things where I feel like it's hard to get a
any backing.
like
on
it. Well, that and like a good like in between.
Yeah.
Where it's like not fully like full sending it. Every drug is legal, but like also
because it's like where do you draw the line?
Yeah. Exactly, with the child's. Where do you draw the line? After 2.
There you
That's
go.
where you draw the line. All right, this one should be quick, maybe. Next one, this one's juicy. I'm kind of sweating a little bit. Fuck, marry, kill. The other co-host, Deani, who was on before, and Eli behind the camera.
I
think any answer I give is fucked up.
Me too. Me
There's
too.
no
Because
winning.
I went through all the scenarios in my head earlier, and I was
Yeah.
like, well,
I think it's all fucked.
I think I would marry Haley. Oh, I know. Fuck Deani. Just because I would want to see what that would be like.
Okay, real.
And I'm sorry, Eli. I just don't respect men enough.
I hope the mic
He's
picks
gonna
that up.
blur only my face out.
Now the camera's just gonna be angled like right,
Right.
cut off like right here.
Literally, he's like, yeah, move over a little bit, move over.
Yeah. I think any answer I give is going to stir
The pot.
the pot.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I feel bad. If I have to say it. I have to say it to protect myself. I'm gonna say Mary Gianni.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to kill Eli again.
Damn, Eli.
But
Sorry.
like I don't want
for
to.
2. Yeah, I don't want to.
It's
I'm
against
sorry.
my will. Like somebody's holding a gun to my head and I'm holding a gun to your head. Like I don't want to. Because here's the thing, right? If I say marry Eli, the girls are gonna lose it.
The girls.
If I say fuck Eli,
The girls are losing it even
the
more.
guys are gonna lose it. The girls and the guys. So I have to I'm sorry. It's for the greater good. I have to protect
Mary.
myself. But you are marriage material, Eli. Don't keep your crown on.
Keep your head up, king.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick little break ski and then we will be right back with some more questions. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of All Good Choices. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to like and comment and let us know what you think.
You can stream this anywhere you stream podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at All Good Choices PC and Twitter at All Good PC.
Thanks again to Maserati Click Productions for producing this podcast. See you guys next week. All right, and we're back, everybody. So during the break, right? Cheryl texted some of our friends what like our worst personality traits are. We're gonna put up the screenshot right here. We're gonna blur it out because it's kind of personal. But fucking words.
They
man.
did come from me.
Yeah. Hopefully for me too. We'll see.
I know, we're waiting.
We're waiting.
hoping.
Maybe we'll read it live on the podcast.
I said it was time sensitive.
So hopefully they text back and let us know what they think my worst personality trait is. But anyway, so we'll keep you updated. But yeah, next question. Where would y'all be if you didn't meet? Not here.
Yeah. I think about that sometimes. Like if I had stayed, like if my dad hadn't gotten remarried and we didn't move here, I would have gone to a different high school. Probably would have never met any of you guys.
Yeah.
I think it would have been really different. And I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would have found genuine friends at the school that I would have went to.
Yeah.
So I think that in that way it did. It changed my life.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
So fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Like you kind of, it happened similarly, I guess. I guess you would have gone to the same high school though, because when your elementary school closed down.
Oh, yeah. I just feel like it's easier when you're younger.
Yeah.
Because it's like easier to like make friends and stuff because you're
Yeah.
kids. But I don't know. Not to be all sappy, but I genuinely can't imagine us not being friends. So I don't know what I would be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my life would be like pretty similar in terms of like who I am as a person, but like I don't know what I would be doing in my spare time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
don't know who I'd be hanging out with. Like I just imagine my life right now minus you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know.
It is weird because we've been friends for like 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, the majority of our life. So it's so weird to be like, well, what if this huge part of it just didn't
Yeah.
exist?
Yeah. I feel like maybe my like sense of humor
Mm-hmm.
would probably be different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I genuinely can't, like, that's like a hard one to answer because I don't know where I would be or who I'd be friends with or like anything.
Yeah. I'd probably be even more shallow
Yeah.
than.
Yeah. I think we like
No.
balance each other out
Yeah.
in our toxic ways,
Mm-hmm.
like our toxic ways of thinking. I think where I feel like I'm really toxic, I feel like you're not, but where you're really toxic, I'm not.
Yeah. So it's like, it
Yeah.
switches back and
Checks
forth.
and balances.
If we could really just morph, it would be good.
we
But
used to talk about that all the time. Literally all the time. We'd be like, if we could just morph into one person, we would be the hottest person to ever walk the earth. Literally.
yes, absolutely.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I wish that could happen.
The people that created the like thing that the cryogenic chamber for Disney's head,
Yeah.
can y'all get on that to work?
Literally. Oh my God, I want to be frozen so bad.
But like freeze.
Us together.
Yes. Like we got to combine us together.
They need to take some of our like
DNA and then like, you know, make it. That's what I'm saying. They're big science brains. If they can fucking freeze a guy.
Any scientists out there, let us know. We're trying to do that. This next one I literally threw in just to tell this guy to fuck off. What does a gentleman have to do to be graced with a dinner with you? Listen, not to shit on this guy's
no, go ahead.
life experience. However, why would you put that in a podcast Q&A?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like you genuinely want to know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a genuine question. It seems like you're trying to hit on one of us.
Of course. What do I got to do to take you to dinner, baby?
Yeah, like, fuck off. Not ask a question on my podcast.
Can you
Q&A.
ask me something of substance, please, that I can have a whole conversation
ask about my mind. Ask about my education, because clearly I have one from before. You saw my brains. Mm-hmm. I got a lot to say.
Big brain women over here.
That's us. So
basically, fuck you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That should be our merch.
Big brain woman.
Just a giant.
BBW.
Nobody take that. No, but
nobody take that.
It's a woman with just a giant fucking head. You know, like Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, with just a giant brain.
There you go.
Good merch. Anybody want to design it? Let us know. This one also is just a statement, but I threw it in to give Eli some love. They said, would love to hear Eli the cameraman have a talk about men versus women perspectives and topics. And I agree. I think that would be a good episode. Mm-hmm. Have Eli back on, talk about love and relationships, get the guy's perspective. Eli's a good guy.
Yeah. We will do, like, whenever we're having, like, little problems, I feel like, in our romantic life.
I go to Eli.
Yeah, we always ask Eli, and he gives us, like, a pretty level-headed response.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you know what? Eli will tell me when I'm wrong.
Although one time Eli told me, yes, text that boy to sleep over. And so I did. And then guess what didn't happen?
Okay, but I also told you to do it too. Because I feel like you always just have to shoot your shot.
Right.
And also, fuck that guy. He ended up being a piece of shit. So.
As always.
Yeah, but. So I agree. I think we should have Eli back on. This one's a good one. And we talked about this before. Would you ever let a guy fuck on the first date? Mm-hmm. Yes. Next question. I just don't. We talked about it, so I won't really.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Why not? If it's right, it's right.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Black Lives Matter? Yes.
Yes.
Next question. This follow-up question is so funny. Yeah. Black Lives Matter. Let's go. Black History Month, baby. I don't know. Like, what? Again, I don't know why this was asked.
It was just like BLM question mark.
Yeah,
like no other context.
Yeah, like I don't know what you want from that, but yes, I fully support. Next question: is Black Lives Matter a scam due to all the donations not being disclosed of where it went to while the founders bought multiple houses? I don't know enough about that to answer this truthfully.
I think I've seen like in a couple articles where it was like a $2 million house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have to research this more to answer this fully.
On that end, I'm not really sure, but
well, here's the thing, right? In my mind, Black Lives Matter organization
is
and
different.
Black Lives Matter movement is different.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yes, I support Black Lives Matter. However, if what they said was true, maybe I don't support the organization. However, I don't know, so I'm not going to say.
No, I understand what you're saying though. Yeah,
I'm being diplomatic.
There you go.
Because
you're saying things without saying things.
I don't want to get canceled.
Yeah. No, I think that's a safe bet. Yeah.
So
I think that's right though, that Black Lives Matter is different than like Black Lives Matter Incorporated or whatever it is.
I think those are two separate things.
Yeah.
In my mind they are. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like they are.
I think so. I think they're different.
Yeah. I think so too.
Do you say Black Lives Matter? Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. Okay. This one was the one where I felt like it could be kind of like an advice question.
Okay.
What's the best way to get over someone?
You let me know when you find out, girl.
Okay.
I'm really bad at it. Like, I just romanticize the fuck out of it.
I do that too. I think I've gotten better at it over the years. I used to be really bad at it, and that's why I kept going back.
Yeah.
I never actually got over them.
Right.
I just do. I don't really have like a thing that I do. I'm just like, okay, it's done.
Let's move on.
Yeah, like I just like
I guess it's hard for me to move on until I've met somebody new.
yeah, that's definitely part of it.
If that makes sense.
Well, because I used to sleep with other people to move on. However,
but
I
even
don't do
that like really didn't really work.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Now it's like
yes,
growth, yes, lay the house down. But I don't. Yeah, like if you start talking to somebody new, even if it doesn't work out, but it's like normally I'm not even really in the headspace anyway.
Yeah.
To like seriously talk to somebody, but to like get my mind off of it. I guess I just distract myself with
yes,
stuff.
Yes. Distraction's key.
Yeah, but not even in like a unhealthy way. But it's like then I get really into.
I think my phone's dead.
Oh, so I guess we'll never know what the worst personality trait is. But I just get really involved with like. Okay, I feel like when I talk to somebody or I date somebody, I get very attached to them.
Yes.
I'm very involved in them and not so much myself anymore. So then when I'm like it's over, I get more
self-centered.
Yeah. So then I start like focusing on stuff that like I like. So then I'll like binge watch a whole bunch of shows or like listen to a lot of music and do art or whatever it is. Hang out with my friends. So I just like distract myself with like other stuff in my life that I neglected.
Right, like other personal, like personal loves, personal interests. Yeah.
Because I like so put that on the back burner when I talk to somebody.
I feel like that too. I think it also, but like, I don't really feel like I get over somebody until like and it took me a really long time to get over like my first relationship until like I was like kind of dating somebody else and being like, oh, like I think I could probably like see myself with this person. You know what I mean? But it had to like fully take to be like almost like dating another person to get to that point. But before that, like I would be like talking to other people or like, you know, like just casual things. Yeah. And I was still like, but I'm not really over it.
Yeah. Also it takes me I have to get the ick from the old person.
Yeah.
For me to fully also be over it.
It's so hard to get the ick sometimes, but then other times it's so easy. It's like when you finally get it, you're like, oh my God, this was the thing. This was it.
It brings them off the pedestal.
Yes. It like kicks them off like I am Spartan or whatever.
Yeah, literally. Like, yeah, I have to get the ick from the old person also for me to like fully be like, okay, this can never happen again because I can't even look at you.
They always say the best way to get over someone is under someone else.
Yeah. I think there's some truth to that.
Yeah. And like not in like even just wanting to be like a sexual way, but like getting on like you're getting to know somebody else, you're getting invested into somebody else, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So I think it also has to do with that. Yeah. No one's that cool to be stuck on forever.
No.
I think that's a harsh reality to face.
Yeah. I think it's very rare for you to be justified in being hung on somebody.
Right.
I can't even really think of a case off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are couples out there that they broke up and then they got back together and they've been married for however long. And
yeah,
like, it's
like
worth
cool
fighting
for them.
But I just feel like that's very rare and probably won't happen to me.
Yeah, same.
So
same. I always thought it was going to happen to me. Not going to happen.
Yeah. I don't think it's definitely not going to happen for me.
It's crazy how like the older you get, the more you realize you're like, okay, got it.
Yeah. It's
this
so crazy
is not
how,
what I thought it was.
Like how underdeveloped my brain really was. Because when you get to like 17, 18, 19, you're like, okay, like I'm grown, I'm an adult, whatever. Like this is what love is. And not that my brain's fully developed now, but like
definitely more though.
Yeah, but like how and I look back, I'm like, that's insane that I like genuinely thought I had it all figured out. Yeah. It's like when you're, you know, like your parents and stuff, they're like, you're a teenager, you're young, like you don't know anything.
Yeah. You really don't.
Yeah. Until I probably hit 21. Yeah. Until I was like, oh, I really don't know anything.
Yeah. Then you start to humble yourself really fast. Yeah.
And that's a crazy experience. And then this kind of goes with it too. Can you be friends with an ex?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I guess.
I think you can be friends with an ex, but there's somewhat ulterior motives.
Always. There's always the underlying, are we going to get back together?
Yeah. Why are we talking?
I just feel like this might sound kind of harsh, but I just think there's really no reason, unless you have a kid together or something.
True. Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be like hanging, like grabbing drinks with your ex. For what purpose?
Yeah.
For what? To hang out. Okay, so you miss that person.
Yeah. In like a friend way. Maybe you don't miss them in a romantic way.
I just don't think that's possible.
Okay. But even crushes that you've had, like,
that's different.
No, I know, but I'm saying like you don't always have like a crush on them. Like you might have like a crush and you've had a crush on them for like 6 months and then it goes away and then you can hang out with them normal and you never think about it like that.
Yeah. But in my mind, an ex, like, you dated for a year, 2 years, however long. And like you don't have really any ties to them.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I know. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Why does the devil need an advocate? I don't know.
But I just like don't. I would feel very uncomfortable if my partner was like still friends with their ex.
Oh,
I don't mean like cordial. Like if you see them out, you're like okay. Or like
in a group.
Yeah, something like that. Like, or you have the same friend group, whatever. But if like that's somebody you're still actively talking to on a regular basis and stuff like that, like for what?
Yeah, I guess.
Because to me, in my mind, that means that you guys broke up and then like you kept talking after the breakup, so you never had like that space.
Yeah.
So
I think it is probably, we're just like comfy.
Yeah.
You know, like, so like we don't want to.
Yeah.
We've just been friends for so long. Or if you're friends before you date.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I'm trying to save the friendship.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. I guess we can do this last one and then we'll wrap it up really quick. But if you could live in a different state you live at now, where would it be?
New York.
I would live in Washington.
Okay.
Like Seattle, not Washington, D.C.
I would live in New York City. It's my favorite city in the whole world.
I want to go to Washington so bad. I want to go visit to see if I like it.
Yeah.
But I would love to live there.
I've only been to California on the West Coast, so I want to go see it all.
I'm trying to see where they filmed Twilight.
I knew you were going to say that.
Forks.
You want to see the original Starbucks?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, capitalism. Yes, I want to see the first Starbucks. All right. We're going to wrap it up, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Follow us on the socials. Subscribe.
You know the drill.
Like, comment, share with all your friends.
Turn on the notifications.
Yeah. Turn on that bell so you never miss a post from us.
Especially since we're not sure about when the streaming thing will be.
Yeah.
But we hope it's going to be Friday, but, you know, I'm just saying.
We'll let you know on our Instagram at All Good Choices PC. All right. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of All Good Choices. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to like and comment and let us know what you think.
You can stream this anywhere you stream podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at All Good Choices PC and Twitter at All Good PC.
Thanks again to Maserati Click Productions for producing this podcast. See you guys next week.